with time. Fires down the field, and the catch is made.
Go.
Hunter Henry inside the Dolphin 10. The clock running, and the clock has run out.
Hello, Patriots fans. Here we are once again discussing another Patriots loss. The game just ended a few minutes ago. The lowly Miami Dolphins beat the lowlier New England Patriots 15-10. That is like, the XFL would be embarrassed to put this game on. This game was so ugly, so just like frustrating to watch. It actually started out much like last week where, well, actually it was the opposite of last week, where I really wasn't able to watch all that much. For the second week in a row, I had plans during the beginning of this game. I had to take my nephew to lacrosse practice. Who does lacrosse practice on a Sunday afternoon? But alas, I was able to watch most of the first half on my cellular telephone. But it was frustrating. Not the stream I was watching, the game I was watching. And yet they were winning most of the way. They just couldn't put it away. They had multiple chances. I thought that foot was in. I guess apparently there's a rule where in the end zone or wherever, when your back foot, you have the back of your foot needs to hit as well. I didn't know that. I don't like it. The crowd didn't know that, obviously. I don't think Polk knew it. I don't think anybody knew it. That was very frustrating. And then a bad false start, I think it was. And then they still had the ball with a chance to get back, but you can't put the ball in play in the middle of the field, not even in the middle of the field, but anywhere on the field with 12 seconds left. Hunter Henry caught the ball. He was inside the 10, right? I think. 5 seconds left, and you just knew the game was going to end. Look, this was the one that they had a chance to, come out of. And even if they won this, it'd be like, wow, they beat a Miami Dolphins without Tua. They're struggling offensively. And they are. But not as bad as the Patriots are. Now it's even worse, where they couldn't even beat a Dolphins team without Tua. A team that only put up 15 points. You couldn't beat them because your offense is so awful. Sometimes it's not even the line. I was listening to the radio on the way home and I hear Zolak yelling, it's not just about the line. It's decisions that are made. It's plays that can't be made. And yeah, I guess Brissett's in there to do everything he can to keep this team, I guess progressing. He did get hit a lot today, and he's been sacked the most. And there were a few times I thought, uh-oh, is he getting up? And then I feel awful because I'm like, uh-oh, is he not getting up? And is Drake going in? And I can't help but, just want Drake May in this, in this game, in the games, starting, moving on to him. Jacoby's done all right. He's made some decisions that he holds on to the ball too long. He's made some decisions that I don't love, obviously. Well, you know what? I can't say he's done all right. They're 1-4. They're 1-4. They've scored 20 points once. And that was in a loss. He's not all right, and they're not good enough, and he's not good enough. Whatever they're asking him to do, he's doing it to the best of his ability, but I guess his best isn't good enough. And it's frustrating, even though you're expecting this team to not be good, even though you're expecting them to lose these games. This was the one you thought maybe they would win, and it makes it monumentally more frustrating when you're seeing them just play even worse than you think they would. And, you know, it's funny, even as bad as they've been, if they won today, they would have been in a tie for second place in the East. The Dolphins are the only team in the AFC East that won today. That's the small silver lining, seeing the Bills lose, seeing the Jets lose. That's always fun. And that's what you can get when your team sucks, and it's like you're not expecting much, you're not going to get much, and there isn't much to see. You say, okay, this is how the other teams have been looking at the Patriots for the last couple decades. They love to see them do bad because their team, stinks and there's not much to root for. The one thing I won't say is, if people, this has nothing to do with today's game, but people are like, I'm tired of the Chiefs. I'm tired of, them getting in there. I'm not. Nope. Until you can beat them, they deserve to be there. And it would be hypocritical of a Patriots fan to say they're tired of the Chiefs. It's just, until someone can knock them off, they're the kings of the AFC. Brady seems to knock them off from here and there, but alas, Brady's gone, Cam Newton's gone, Bailey Zappi's gone, Mac Jones is gone, and Drake May is, sitting on the sidelines with an earpiece in his ear. 15-10, no bad turnovers, so close with a couple things. Number one, a missed field goal, which was a pretty easy missed field goal. Number two, Christian Gonzalez, really, he made an interception. I think it was Hill who slapped the ball away. So that was, a good play by Hill. But just so close, so many missed opportunities. But the sloppiness, and yes, they had a backup center in there, and yes, the line is worse than ever, but there is something to be said with discipline. Holding calls, they'll happen to a degree, but like too many men on the field for a punt return, they're not rushing you. You set your return team. Your return team is a finite amount of players, and you had too many men on the field. That is ridiculous. I mean, look, 15-10. They're 1-4. I think most people thought they'd be 0-5, and they're better than what a lot of people thought they'd be. But they are exactly what I think most people thought they would be: a bottom of the barrel team with a whole new, coaching staff, a new offensive regime, a new quarterback. Really, the rest of the offense is, either rookies or people who've already been on the team. It's the new quarterback. It's the still shitty offensive line. And it's the Brissett, sometimes he'll make a really great play, and other times he will make you pull your hair out. And I do not have enough hair to pull out. Like, I don't have enough hair to give. I mean, I could pull hair out. I'm not going to go that far. But I don't want to. I don't want to waste any hair. Waste not, want not. So I was able to at least enjoy my nephew's lacrosse practice. It wasn't even a game. I told him, you're going to win this practice. He's like, you can't win practice. And I said, not with that attitude. Yes, I know it's a lame joke, but I love it. Okay, honestly, I just took a chair, sat as far away as I could that I was still on the field. Because once they put the helmets on, they all look the same to me. I brought a book. I brought my phone. I brought my earbuds. I brought a coffee. It was nice. It was nice. But that's it. Overall, I had a very good day. A nice long dog walk up a hill. You could see Boston in the distance. A nice time with my nephew. And, the Patriots, I got to watch football. They sucked. But hey, at least you get to watch football. There are worse things to be doing on your Sunday. There are better things to be doing, that's for sure. And I think I'm done. I'm not going to bother you or waste your time anymore. So listen, you can find me on Twitter at Mikey_C. You can find the show on Twitter. That was the show on Twitter at Patriots_pod. And that's it. I'm done. Every episode can be found at Fans Not Experts and at Fans Not Experts on YouTube. Fansnotexperts.com is the website. It is Sunday, so that means, what else am I doing today? Oh, there's a new Penguin episode on Max tonight, so expect a new video for that too if you or only here on YouTube, you'll see this is the only real sports thing I do. Everything else is pretty nerdy. So that's it. I'm done. Thank you for listening. Thank you for following, for subscribing, for watching. At least the Jets lost, right? Yeah. Until next week, go Pats.
Fans not experts.